Hey guys, what's up? This is Mark the Car Guy. I've been hearing a lot of chatter lately about the new 2013 Land Rover Range Rover, and I decided that I'm going to do a review and tell you guys what's good and bad about this new Range Rover, Land Rover Range Rover that's coming out. Alright, first I need to explain that this is a 4th generation British off-road SUV. That's how they're promoting it, an off-road SUV. It starts at an $84,000 price tag, which is crazy for a considered to be an off-road SUV. You could just get a Jeep for a fraction of the price, but it is beautiful. Look at that interior. That's crazy. This is by far my favorite SUV interior that's on the market right now. With that $84,000 price tag, you will get a 5.0 liter V8 that pumps out 375 horsepower and 375 foot-pounds of torque. Or if you want to spend another 16 grand, you can which is a price tag of 100 grand. You can get a supercharged 5.0 liter V8 that produces 510 horsepower and 461 foot-pounds of torque. And that's 16 grand more. I'm not sure if it's worth it, but because with that extra 16 grand to get the supercharged, you're going to be spending 16 grand a year in insurance because they're really cracking down on supercharged and turbo cars right now. All editions of the 2013 Land Rover Range Rover come with a 8-speed automatic, and that's good because these cars are notorious for getting really crappy gas mileage. And with an 8-speed automatic, it'll be able to shift at lower RPMs, which helps with fuel economy because the higher the RPMs, the more gas you burn. But since it's an 8-speed, there's 8 different gears, you can keep the RPMs low, and it'll help you save on fuel economy. It'll help you with the fuel economy. All models come in all-wheel drive. This was very controversial for me to decide whether or not I would ever think about buying this car, which I won't because it's so expensive. But if I was, I would not buy this car just because it only comes in all-wheel drive, which all-wheel drive cars do not get nearly as good as gas mileage as if they were to give you an option to get front-wheel drive car. I wish they did that. They do that with a new GMC Terrain, and they give you the option, and if the difference is like 8 miles a gallon, that's crazy. I really wish they gave you that option to get a front-wheel drive car instead. It comes with a panoramic sunroof, which is gigantor. It's like half the car, which is pretty nice, I guess. If you're going off-road and you take it up like you see right there in the desert, and at night you look at the sky. I don't know, make it romantic. I don't know, just do whatever. It's pretty cool. It gets an estimated 14 city, 20 highway MPG, which is terrible, absolutely terrible. But I mean, you get what you pay for, I guess. I mean, if you're getting the supercharged, it goes down a little bit. It goes down. They say it only goes down to 13 and 19, but I guarantee if you get the supercharged and you drive it as if it's a supercharged car, you're gonna get a lot less than 13 miles a gallon. What's new on this year's model compared to the last couple years' model is it's aluminum re-engineered design, which means aluminum. It's such a light metal that using the aluminum as one of their main metals in crafting this pretty good looking car right now is they shaved off 700 pounds from the last couple years, which is crazy. That's a lot of weight. They also stretched it a little more than an inch, and the wheelbase is stretched almost 2 inches longer than the couple years before, which really doesn't matter because it's so little. I mean, it'll only mess with your turning radius, not by a couple inches. It's not that bad. But in turn, just by stretching the wheelbase and spreading out the wheels 2 more inches, they're able to get 5 more inches of legroom, which might not seem like a lot, but I guarantee you it is, especially if you ever bought a BMW and it's between the 740i and 740, I believe it's IL or something like that, and it's a couple more grand for 4 inches. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've ever bought one of those cars. 5 inches is a lot of room. So this is also new. With the supercharged models, you'll get the brand new dynamic response active lane control system. Now what this is it uses electronic hydraulic actuators on the anti-roll bars to provide a flatter, more car-like cornering on pavement. So what this means in layman's term is they're basically taking pistons, they're kind of like pistons, and that are in the engine of the car, and they have hydraulic fluid in them, but they place them underneath the car's wheels, and it's electronic, so it's hooked up to the car's computer. I think it's over here in the engine bay, and it's hooked up with the car's computer. And so when it feels the car maybe like leaning to one side or the other, it'll adjust. It'll pop up It's kind of like air ride suspension, or like coilovers or something like that. If you're into racing, it's kind of what it's like. And this is new, and I'm actually pretty excited to see how people are liking it. And I'm waiting, just like I said in the other video, I'm waiting for a couple years for people to see how they like it and see if there's anything wrong with it, and we'll let them figure it out. And I would wait at least a year for them to figure all this out before you go buy it, because this is a brand new system. Well, it's not brand new, but it's relatively new to this car company, that what they're doing. So in conclusion of this review, the Land Rover is once again very stylish, ultra capable SUV. It has a lightweight aluminum construction, more spacious back seat, and has the dynamic response active link control system. That is a mouthful, which helps with improved driving dynamics for on pavement driving. Alrighty, and this is a car okay, so I was trying to compare this car to like what it would be for just an everyday car, I guess you could say. So it's as if you were to take a Mercedes and Cadillac, put them together, and raise it a foot off the ground, and that's basically what it's like. That's in a nutshell. That's basically what it is. This is my personal favorite interior design of the SUV. Look at that. Look at that wood paneling that you get right in the back of the headrest. You get electronic gauges. It's crazy. I like it. I really like it. This is by far my favorite. And they take every application into account. Can you tell this is scripted? Yeah, they can take they can take every application into account. And you may forget that you are in what is promoted as a quote-unquote off-road vehicle. Thank you for watching. This is Marky Mark the Car Guy. Please subscribe.